Thomas? Tom? Hello? Tom?
There is nothing you can do for him now. He is under my control.
How am I going to get him back?
There is no way you can get him back. He is... Oh, look at the time. I've got a movie to catch. See you guys later.
What happened?
You got controlled by these screenslavers.
How's my channel so easily hacked?
I don't know.
Hello and welcome to the Incredibles 2 review for finally doing this.
Yes.
Why didn't we do this before?
Because we didn't have time.
Why didn't we do this sooner?
Because when we saw it, I did not have time because something came up at my family, and what happened was, yeah, something just family issues just came up. That's why.
Excuses. That's
Not
the thing.
excuse.
It's excuses.
Good.
No, but we're finally getting around to do this review. This comes out late in the UK, so it's just really annoying whenever this happens. It comes out late
And then
in
you
the
got like
UK.
spoilers on YouTube just
Yeah.
going, oh, this scene happens in Kingdom of Incredibles 2. I don't care about Incredibles 2 until I see it.
Yeah, so we finally got the chance to see it, which is that I was very excited to see this movie because the first Incredibles movie was my favourite Disney Pixar movie. I was really excited to see this. And I was like, when I heard they were finally doing it, I was like, finally they're doing it. So it continues, first off, it continues doing the story with the Underminer.
Oh, the Underminer!
Yeah, they're still doing the Underminer. So it starts with them, how we left off.
Yeah.
And about them, and again to them to fight the Underminer.
Yeah.
And so yeah, the fight goes on, and then this guy played by Bob Oderin?
I don't know. You're the good with the actors. I'm not.
Yeah, as the guy that played Saul from Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. He comes in and says, "Hey, maybe we can probably make superheroes back into the sunlight."
I thought that was James Woods at first. I thought that was James Woods at first when I first saw the trailer.
No, it's not James Woods. And then Elastigirl that gets chosen, and Mr. Incredible has to stay home as just the home dad.
Yeah, so basically they have to swap because now Elastigirl's out in the field and Mr. Incredible
He's at home with the kids.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the movie. And then we also have a super villain doing super villain stuff. So for hold up for the first one, I really liked it. I really liked this movie. I thought it was a good hold up. I thought it was a good continuation story from the first one. I didn't think it was as good as the first one.
Yeah, but it's definitely worth the wait.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, 14 years.
I mean, that...
I mean, the director did say that I don't really want to do Incredibles 2 until I get the right story.
Yeah.
I don't think that this was the story that was planned, though.
No.
I don't think this was the story that was planned for 14 years.
No.
Because it just feels like they took like about 2 years and they already had the script ready. It didn't really feel like they actually.
I think they probably had longer, but Disney probably restricted them on a bit.
Yeah, probably. No, but I mean, this isn't really the story that I would go with, and I'm not saying that I wanted to see the kids grown up. I never really liked that. We do have some really good moments with Mr. Incredible and the kids, because that's something that we didn't really see in the first movie, was the relationship between Mr. Incredible and the kids.
Father, son, / daughter time.
Yeah. We never really saw that in the first film, and it was really cool seeing that in this film. How do you think the father and children thing?
Well, I found it alright, but I can see where Mr. Incredible went wrong, but he tried to fix it by trying to help with their children. Just so basically he was getting stressed because he was getting jealous because Elastigirl was like getting all the good credit, because like whenever he gets credit, it's like, oh no, you killed someone, or you made it wrong, you made superheroes bad.
No, I do think there are a couple of times when Mr. Incredible does get a bit selfish.
Yeah.
Right? Like that bit when he's on the phone to Elastigirl and she's just talking about her day and he's just banging his head on the table being like, why wasn't that me? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't you fail? It's like,
Dude.
it's just like, dude, seriously? And, no. The one thing I did really like about this movie that I thought was fantastic was, fucking Jack.
Yeah, Jack.
Jack.
You know,
That was hilarious.
I still feel sorry for that raccoon though.
Huh?
I'm still sorry for that raccoon though. He was just trying to survive, like find some food, and like Jack just goes outside and just beats him up.
Yeah. Animal cruelty. Disney!
We beat our raccoon!
No, but Jack was hilarious though. Like, how many powers did this baby have? Like 17 or something?
Yeah, I think so, that's what...
17? 77?
Yeah, because when they said, basically I missed Jack's first power. You know when Asuka says that, I'm like, dude, you didn't see him like all that stuff doing that stuff with Syndrome?
Yeah.
I'm like,
I don't think they did because it was far up though, wasn't it? It was like around the sky.
Yeah.
No, but like, oh my god, Jack stole this movie. Like Jack just completely. He was like the scene stealer.
Just don't mess with this fucking baby, kid.
No, don't mess with this baby. Like Jack was pretty much the hard-working baby because because he's a baby, he can't really
control his powers.
Yeah, control his powers. So that would make Mr. Incredible tired. Violet was going through the phase that she thought it was sort of like a superhero version of Boyfriend Troubles.
Yeah.
That the boyfriend doesn't really recognize her, even though that it's because his memory was wiped out. His memory was wiped, and she kind of blames Mr. Incredible for that.
Yeah, she completely.
Yeah. Dash. There was a couple of scenes in this movie where Dash was a bit of a dick. Like there's scenes, like there's one bit where he keeps on like. Where they see Mr. Incredible's car, and Mr. Incredible wants the car back, and then Dad's just grabbing the remote because he wants. He's like, you were planning to murder people, you asshole. I mean, I know they're kids and everything, but they must have like.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't care how many action films you've seen, that's on TV.
That's reality. That actually happened. That was a live news broadcast. Don't you have the common knowledge that might happen? Oh my god.
Oh my god. And just so you know, I may be wearing goggles, but I'm not under screensavers control.
No. The weakest part of this movie is the villain.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why Disney feel like they need to have like a surprise villain. I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need a surprise villain? Like, that just makes it... Like, what... Like, why can't we just have, like a normal villain? Like, I was actually looking through this movie, and I was actually just thinking, why wasn't Bon Voyage the villain? You know, Bon Voyage.
I know, that's not quite
I was just thinking, like, why didn't they get like? They could probably have like a because Bon Voyage was clearly inspired by the Joker.
Yeah.
Sort of like a parody
like a
of the
little
Joker.
French Joker.
Yeah, like if the Joker was French.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, how cool would it be if Bon Voyage was in there?
Yeah.
Like, you probably see how he does, and he would want like revenge of Mr. Incredible.
Yeah.
Like maybe before superheroes were illegal.
Yeah.
Maybe they could have like Bon Voyage maybe they could have a scene where Mr. Incredible has like a talk with Bon Voyage. I think that would actually be pretty cool. Like maybe he actually caught Bon Voyage and Bon Voyage be like, "Oh, they want to be. I want to." Sorry, let me try to get it right. "Oh, they want to play with revenge." I'm Mr. Incredible.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Bon
but
Voyage.
no, we actually have a pretty predictable villain.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not the person that I thought it was in the trailers. But even still, seeing the movie, it's pretty predictable who it was. Like through the trailers, I thought it was going to be Bob. I thought it was going to be
the older brother.
So I'm just going to call him Soul for the whole. I thought it was Soul's character, but then I saw the movie and I saw that you're obviously the villain. I thought one of you two are the villains, and it turned out that was the villain. But no, like there are some. I mean, the good definitely overweighs the bad.
Yes.
Brad Bird, of course, comes back to direct.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that before, but Brad Bird
why
does come
didn't
back to direct. I don't know. But Brad Bird does come back to direct, and I love his style of animation. Like whenever he does like animated movies, it feels like, you know, it doesn't really feel like that a camera is just still. It actually feels like a live action movie. Like the way that he does his cameras as well, it makes it feel more real. He's a great director, and I'm glad he actually came back for this movie to not just write but also direct and to play Edgar Moe. Yeah. He came back to play Edgar Moe. Edna.
I'm baby. I'm not a baby person.
I'm not a baby person. I love her. She's great.
Yeah, she's great.
She's fantastic. But no,
oh my gosh, Rabbit.
yeah. So. Sorry, I didn't really get your thoughts. What did you think of like the villain?
I kind of, oddly enough, I preferred the suit more than than her actually being behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, she wasn't even in the suit. She actually
I mean, like,
mind controlled a pizza guy.
Yeah, I mean, like, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, but one thing is like, if she was in the suit, then that would have been pretty awesome.
No, I think that would have been a little bit too predictable. No, but there are some things I did actually question about. I know I'm nitpicking a bit here, but there's actually a moment in the film that I was like, huh? Like, because you know after, like, the superheroes get mind controlled.
Yeah.
And then they, the screensaver just mind controls the room.
Yeah.
And her brother's also there as well. Yeah. And she takes her brother out, and you know he snaps out of it, and you know that's fine, that's understandable. But then when he tries to foil her plan, he actually goes back into the room and actually smashes the thing while his eyes are open. So wouldn't he get mind controlled as soon as he stepped back into the room?
No, because I don't think he looked directly at it.
No, he did, because he has to smash it. Like if he stepped back into a room with his eyes closed, grabbed something and then smashed it. I mean, I would have probably been like, oh, okay, now that would make sense. Yeah. But he didn't really have any protection with him. He didn't even, you know... I mean, the room was, like, filled with it.
Because I'm guessing, like, since that, like, once it only works on you once, like, once you, if it... I mean, like, basically, like, since she pulled him out of the room and she's pulling all the strings...
She didn't really... yeah, but that wasn't really explained in the movie, though. That wasn't explained in the movie. Yeah,
it could be anything.
So, yeah, I mean... I need to watch the movie again to figure out. So, is there anything else we need to mention?
I did like the idea of the secret superhero foes.
Yeah. That was actually pretty cool, and you had more superheroes in there as well that were willing to help. I even like the things they did with Elastigirl as well. Like, there's a couple of action scenes with Elastigirl on, like, her bike, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. Damn. Yeah. That was actually pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
There were... Another thing is that there were a couple of times that the voice acting didn't really fit with the old movie. Like, there was a couple of scenes where Mrs. Incredible sounds a little bit older. Not like, you know, Jack or Mr. Incredible. No, sorry, not Dash and Mr. Incredible, because Mr. Incredible sounded, you know, the same, and they got a different actor to play Dash. I mean, man, like, he really sounds like the old actor. I mean, man, that was incredible. I mean, that was incredible. But that was good. But no, but there were like, there were moments in the in the action scene, there was moments where I thought the voice acting sounded a little bit, off. Like Violet sounds older, which is a little bit odd. Miss Incredible sometimes. There were a couple, not Miss Incredible so much, but there were a couple of times where where the way she talked didn't really match the way that she talked in the older movies. That may be because the actors and the actress, well, more of the girls actually, because the actresses really do grow, and I think you can actually hear like the elderly in their voice as well a little bit more than the others.
Samuel Jackson returns.
Samuel Jackson, yes, as Frieza. I'm glad he gets more screen time.
Yeah.
We still don't see his wife. We still don't see it. We've waited 14 years for a sequel, and we still don't see his wife.
If there's an Incredibles 3.
If there's an Incredibles 3, but that means that we might have to wait another 14 years for an Incredibles 3.
Hopefully it won't be that long.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, no, we'll just see how that goes.
Yeah, I just... Like, one of my favourite bits was, like, when, I was the beginning bit when they were, like, stopping the,
And the miner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where basically, like, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, but I've got to go. And they're like, I can help you with that.
Oh, yeah.
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 And...
No, but I really liked, the animation in this was a lot better than the first one as well. Like, animation with, Pixar movies don't really age very well.
No.
Like, there was a couple of times where you see it in the first Incredibles, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really age well.
Okay.
What
about the new Supers?
I like the new Supers.
Yeah.
The only problem is they're mic controlled through 80% of their screen time.
Yeah.
So I don't really have like an opinion on them. Like there's one of them that's a little bit like, oh, I'm so happy to help. And yeah, so I mean, you don't really focus on them a lot. You're more focusing on Elastigirl and trying to get her to do her missions.
Yeah.
Is that all we can really say? Yeah?
Yeah, for me.
Okay, I might as well give a rating for this as well. So what would you rate
I'll
this movie?
probably rate it about... Give it 7 or 8.
7 or 8?
Yeah.
Alright. For me, I would definitely say that, this is not better than the first one, but I definitely think this was definitely worth the wait. Not, it's not the story that I wanted, but, I'm not laying that whole down my rating. I definitely enjoyed this movie. I definitely had fun with this movie. I definitely think the villain was probably the weakest part of this movie, but pardon me. But I had fun, and that's all that matters, and I think that's all they really wanted.
Yeah.
So, for me, I would probably give this a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, that's a positive rating. That's a pretty positive rating. But no, I definitely had fun with this movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like if you watch this movie, you're not really going to be too disappointed. You see the characters that you saw in the original film that you're still going to love them. And even though that it doesn't really have them all grown up. I do think it was a sequel that that was actually quite good, and Jack stole the movie. And no, I really did have fun with this movie, and I feel like that. I don't really have like an urge to like see it again and be like, oh, it's a movie that I have to see again.
Yeah, it's more
but I feel like that. I will see it again. I feel like that. I will when I have the time. I will see it again. Okay. Okay. So, what did you think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.